Dexter scholars, would you like to be featured in the morning announcements? Please send us a video of you doing the character pledge, pledge to the flag, or the Fabulous Four. And if you would like to do multiple things, please remember to send us separate videos. Please record the video in portrait frame instead of landscape frame so we can put a background behind it. Send us your videos to dexterelementaryscs@gmail.com.
Good morning, everyone. It's time for the morning announcement.
Building a culture of excellence every day is the Dexter way. These are your Dexter announcements.
Good morning, Dexter Patrons, and welcome to the beginning of a marvelous Monday. Today is Monday, February the 8th, and today is the 91st day of the school year, day 91. Please stand at this time for the pledge to the flag.
My name is Candace Hankins, and I'm going to be doing the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Responsibility. Perseverance is trying as hard as I can. Citizenship is getting along with my fellow man. Character matters to you and me, always doing our best whenever we may be. Character is who we are even when no one is watching.
Thank you very much, scholars, and remember, character is who we are even when no one is watching. Well, today kicks off a marvelous, magnificent Monday here at Dexter Elementary School. We're starting a new semester. That's right, we're in our second semester, and we're starting another grading period, our third quarter grading period. So again, students, as we start this Monday morning, remember you have a choice. You have a choice. You can choose to make today a great day, or you can choose otherwise. Remember, success is your choice. And with that being said, scholars, we want to reiterate our virtual expectations as we're starting afresh this third quarter by making sure that you remain muted unless your teacher has instructed you to do otherwise, making sure that you are engaged in the learning. We want your cameras on. We want you in class from 8 until 3 o'clock. Making sure that you use the raised hand feature if you have a question or need the attention of your teacher, and then also refraining from typing inappropriate comments in the chat box. So again, we want to commend all of our scholars who are doing it the Dexter way, even in the virtual setting. Well, as we are kicking off and continuing with our Black History Month, today we'll give our Black History fact of the day. Robert Reed Church Sr. was an African-American entrepreneur, businessman, and landowner in Memphis, Tennessee. He rose to prominence during the American Civil War and became the first African-American millionaire in the South. Church built a reputation for great wealth and influence in the business community. He founded the first African-American owned bank in the city, Solvent Savings Bank, which gave credit to African-Americans so they could buy homes and develop businesses. As a philanthropist, Church used his wealth to develop a park, playground, auditorium, and other facilities for the African-American community. Though he generally stayed behind the political scene, he had great political influence in Memphis and nationally. He was chosen as a delegate for the future President William McKinley for the 1900 Republic Convention. Our Black History fact of the day, Robert Reed Church Sr. And as we do each and every day, at this time, we are recognizing those scholars that are exemplifying the monthly character trait for February, which is citizenship. And today, we would like to recognize the following scholars who are exemplifying the monthly character trait. And we would like to award these virtual certificates to first grade student in Miss Dow's classroom. This is awarded to Mark Green. Mark is always mindful of our digital classroom rules. He raises his hand and waits for permission to unmute. He is respectful and kind to his classmates. He always participates in class activities, and he is eager to help others. That's coming from his teacher, Mrs. Dowell. We would like to also recognize today a student in Miss Monken's ESL class awarded to Daphne Lamone. Daphne does a great job taking charge of her learning. She is always eager to answer questions and participates during class. She is working hard in her free time to improve her reading skills and even asks for extra books to read. She utilizes all of her writing time to keep adding more details to her writing. That's coming from her teacher, Mrs. Munkin. We'd like to also recognize some of our kindergarten scholars in Miss Hall's kindergarten class. We'd like to award this virtual certificate to Samaya, Karen, Alexa, Haley, Mackenzie, Sebastian, Donovan, Kevin, Anaya, Tony, Abasa, Madison M, Tyler, Sakata, Madison P, Gabrielle, Natalia, and Monty. Shout out to my entire class for showing the character trait of citizenship. They are all respectful of each other and follow all virtual school and or classroom expectations. They have great listening skills and constantly show kindness to each other. They are such a joy to teach. That's coming from their teacher, Mrs. Hall. We'd like to also recognize some of our second grade students in Mr. Allgood's classroom. This is awarded to Cheyenne Harris. Cheyenne always follows all expectations for the classroom. She participates in class and asks questions when she has them, and is respectful of the classroom environment as well as her peers. This is coming from her teacher, Mr. Allgood. So again, scholars, we want to recognize you. Our teachers are looking for you, those students who are exemplifying the character trait for February, which is citizenship. Also, as we are continuing and starting our third quarter, this announcement is for our parents. Parents, we want to make sure that you are in the loop of things that are happening at Dexter Elementary School. Please make sure to follow all of our digital platforms. If you are following our digital platforms, you will know that this week is an important week. That's right. We want to make sure that all of our students are involved in our next Saturday virtual academy that's going to take place Saturday, February the 20th. Remember, you need to go in to register today. The deadline for registering is February the 12th. We want at least 500 of our scholars participating in this next wonderful opportunity. Also, we are giving out our resources for the second quarter. You need new Eureka workbooks and also Wonders workbooks for the third quarter. So you can come to the school between 9 until 3 to pick up those resources here in our front office. Additionally, if you have not had an opportunity to complete the survey for our barcodes that we need, please make sure to do so. We will be in contact with parents and students today of those parents who did not fill out those surveys. So again, as we do each and every day, we're going to pause for a moment of silence, followed by the Fabulous Four.
A. Act safely. B. Be responsible and respectful. C. Care for yourself, others, and the environment. D. Do your best at all times.
Thank you very much, scholars. Again, today promises to be a magnificent, marvelous Monday, but we want you to stay engaged in the learning, because we truly know at Dexter Elementary School that engagement brings success. So again, we're looking forward to visiting your classrooms, seeing the wonderful things that your teachers are implementing as we start a new quarter. So again, our honors program will be coming up in a couple of weeks. Our Black History program will be coming up in a couple of weeks as well. So again, we'll come back together this afternoon for the afternoon announcements. Scholars, make today a marvelous and magnificent Monday.
At all times, respect others and be kind, act safely and be responsible.
Building a culture of excellence every day the Dexter way.
Your best at all times.